Welcome to LeonCo, welcome to your weekly video. Welcome to LeonCo, welcome to your weekly video, and we are continuing our topic for the month of December about investing. We have discussed lots of topics about investing, and we've shared lots of information that we use here at LeonCo and that we believe that can serve a valuable purpose in your life, that can be very good assets, or just things that you can adapt into your daily investment routines, or a quick motivation for you to start and jump right into investment. So for this week's video, we wanted to share with you guys the companies that are in our portfolio. These are companies that we invest in. Some of them, if you have followed us through the years, on our last December topic, we discussed about the companies that we were investing last year, and some of them are still part of our portfolio today. So we want to discuss and share with you guys the companies that we invest in, why do we invest in, and to share with you guys how can you create that diverse portfolio that could work in your benefit for your investment portfolio and for your investments in general. So let's jump right to it. Here we have a quick whiteboard with the 7 companies that we are invested here in our portfolio. We were going to discuss each one of them, and we were going to write them down in our description down below so you can have the company and the ticker so you can look them up if you are interested to learn more information about the companies that we are invested in. So let's jump right to it. Our first company that we invest in is Disney with the ticker DIS. Disney is an entertainment company that has withstood the test of time. We all are very familiar with the Disney brand, with their entertainment business, and we invest in Disney because they have a diversified revenue streams. They have their parks and recreation, they have their IPOs, they have now their Disney Plus streaming services, they have their cruise lines. So they have different streams of revenue that provide money to their company in different ways, and this makes them a very solid company to invest in. They have withstood the test of time, and even though we are facing a pandemic currently in the world, they have withstood and they have kept their value throughout these couple of months because the streaming services have been good and their parks and recreation sector has been trying to keep up and holding up throughout these couple of months. So this is a very good company to invest in the long run, thanks to their continuous work on developing different streams of revenue and trying to stay solid as a company whole. This is the first company that we discussed because this is our anchor company. Our portfolio is based on the Disney brand, on the Disney company. Our second company, or our second investment in our portfolio, is the company General Electric. General Electric is a company that is based on lots of diversification of revenue. They work on different streams, they work on different types of revenue. General Electric has been a very solid company that has more than 50 years in the market, has diversified streams of income just as the Disney brand, and this is one of the companies that has withstood the test of time. They have faced a lot of global turmoil, not just in a global aspect, but in the United States, where the company is based in an aspect. So General Electric is one of the companies that has withstood the test of time, but most importantly, just like Disney, this is a company that provides dividends. So it provides value just not in capital gains for the gains of the stock, but also on dividends. These companies most of the companies that we're going to discuss in this portfolio provide dividends, so they provide an additional value when it comes to those stocks. Our third company that we invest in is the General Motors company. It's one of the biggest automotive companies in the United States and in the world. It's one of the companies that has been trying to work on electric vehicles. It's a company that has a very solid revenue streams with their vehicles. They have different contracts with different organizations. So this is a very good company. It's one of the biggest automotive companies, not just in the United States, but in the world. And just like Disney and General Electric, it's a company that provides dividends, so it provides an additional value to hold the stocks. Our next company that we want to share with you guys is GWRS, GWR is the ticker. Global Waters is a company based in the United States that works specifically with the treatment of water. It works everything with water, and this is a very interesting company because it provides that additional footstep in that sector of a utility that is a very necessity for all of us. It's water. And just like the other companies, this provides an additional value with dividends, but unlike the others, it provides a monthly dividend. So it gives you that added value quickly, month by month. Our following company is Shell Communications. Shell Communications is a Canadian communication company that's dedicated. It was one of the companies that was in the forefront when 5G was starting to develop and when 5G was starting to be adapted into the communications sector. This company is very interesting because we have decided to invest not only in companies that are headed or globally from the United States, but they are also in other countries. So this company gives us that footstep into a different company and diversifies our portfolio because we have invested in companies that are not just in one sector of the United States, but they're also in other countries. And just like GWRS, Shell Communications provides an added value with dividends, but with monthly dividends. So these are the companies that gives us the strict base of our portfolio. They are based in different sectors, and then we go into what we call our experimental companies. These are companies that we have them to raise capital to give us a return in our investment, and we decide when we have that investment, that total investment that we want, that if we want to keep them or do we want to sell them and reinvest in other companies that we have or on new companies. Our first company that we want to share with you guys is the Tesla company. You maybe heard lots about the Tesla company. You've heard it's been on the news frequently, almost every single week through the couple of months because it's one of the main automotive and renewable energy companies in the world. It's a company that not only is based on renewable energy, but they also have their vehicles as one of the biggest or the main company when it comes to renewable energy and a whole lot of different aspects in this sector about efficiency, energy efficiency. So this is a company that reaches in a pandemic its 52-week high. It provided a stock split, and after the stock split, the stock has been going up. So this is one of the companies that we invested in because we wanted to get lots of value. If you've noticed, almost every week the stock starts to go up. Every time someone says that the stock is going down, it's actually going back up. So it have a steady added value each and every week. So we just pinpointed a value of return that we wanted to have with this company, and when we reach that value, we will decide if we want to keep investing in the Tesla brand or we are going to sell our position and reinvest in our portfolio. The second experimental company that we want to share with you guys is Virgin Galactic Holdings. This is a company that was founded by the Virgin Mobile CEO, and it's a company that is dedicated to aerospace tourism. It's a company that is developing ships so you can do tourism in the atmosphere. And this is a very particular company because it does not have revenue by the moment. It's a company that sold tickets and gathered revenue or gathered their money by selling tickets so they can create their research and development, so they can develop the spaceships, so they can do atmospheric tourism, aerospace tourism. So this is a very experimental company. It's a company that has lots of risk added to it, but it also has lots of return value if it succeeds. So these two are the experimental companies that we have because we believe that they can have lots and lots of added value to our portfolio in capital gains and money gains in their stock price. And they can also help us to try and diversify our portfolio in different aspects in different sectors. Eventually, especially with the last two that we've discussed, these are companies that when we reach that pinpoint amount of return that we want and value, we will decide if we want to continue with our investment in those companies, or we are going to sell our positions, reinvest in our main portfolio, or are we going to diversify and try to reach different sectors. So we wanted to share with you guys something very important. This is our portfolio. This is how we diversify our stuff here, specifically in companies. On our next video or on our frequent videos, we will discuss other holdings that we have in our portfolio that help us or that they attach in different sectors, just like our companies. So I hope you guys, this video has been very helpful, has given you light on how we invest here in LeonCo, how do we do things with our portfolio, and just inspire you guys to